Let's have an honest conversation about the Quinnen Williams contract.
Inside, and a beauty! Hall running free! Brees Hall inside the 10! He's gonna score!
What is going on, guys? Welcome back to Talking Jets with Tigo. My name is Tigo, and today we're going to be talking about Quinnen Williams and this report coming out from Rich Cimini of ESPN that the New York Jets and Quinnen Williams, they are not close on a deal. And we're going to talk about this because I don't know how to say this politely, but I think it's kind of BS. I think the whole report is BS. And the reason I'm saying that is, how is it that in a room that keeps all of their cards close to the chest from the New York Jets front office, of all of the people that are going to get this report, Rich is the only one that has it? And then let's say, okay, that makes sense, right? What if it's not the Jets front office who's maybe leaking this report, but more the agent, right, who might be leaking this report? And that actually, when you look at it from that perspective, makes a ton of sense. If you leak the report, you know how much of a fan favorite he is in terms of, like, just how much Jets fans love, Quinnen Williams and what he does and all of those things. You can kind of put pressure on the organization by doing this, right? And then you look at it and you go, all right, this actually makes a ton of sense. But then again, if you're the agent, right, why would she just pick Rich Cimini? Wouldn't she want this to be a massive story? Wouldn't she want this to be talked about on The Athletic, on ESPN, on Sports Illustrated, on SNY, on insert? Wouldn't she want this to be the major headline? That's how you would put pressure on the New York Jets with the Quinnen Williams contract. And I was trying to figure out how to make this video. I couldn't figure it out. And then it finally clicked. After watching Jeremy of Jets Chaos and the thing that he said, I think it makes the most sense, is that this is just Rich Cimini trying to push a story. It's hard to write things right now because there's nothing to write about. The schedule's not out. We've already gone through our Aaron Rodgers hype. There's nothing to talk about anymore. Rookie minicamp is not that interesting. And so I guess I have to make up a story. And what's the next biggest story after Aaron Rodgers coming to the New York Jets? Quinnen Williams and his contract. The reality is, I think that this contract and the negotiations are going well. The New York Jets just don't have the money in place right now to give him his extension. And the reality is that there's no rush to get the contract done anyway. And the biggest reason for that is, one, it gives us more flexibility to work and maneuver with the cap and to see how things are going on. Quinnen Williams wasn't going to be present for any of the offseason workouts that weren't mandatory anyway. Him and I believe it's his wife, because I think they're married, are expecting their first baby. And it's like, she can pop any day now. It's the same thing of, like, of course he's not at voluntary workouts. Even if he was under contract, he would not be at voluntary workout, because at a moment's notice, he has to drop everything and say hello to his new baby and introduce them to the world. And that is the priority. That's just the reality of the situation. And how much is really going at half speed without pads and no contact going to help a defensive tackle? As long as he's working out, as long as he's doing all the things, I'm not worried about Quinnen Williams and that contract at all. The New York Jets know that Quinnen Williams is the centerpiece of our defense, specifically our defensive line. The entire system in our defensive line runs through Quinnen Williams, and he facilitates all of the edge pressure, all of the inside pressure, because you have to focus on Quinnen Williams. And when the moment you don't, he just wrecks the game plan. So I'm not worried about this contract situation at all. Now, if mandatory minicamp is going on and the baby's been born and everyone's in New Jersey and he's still not showing up, and now we're starting to get into that side of things, that's when I'm going to start getting concerned. But voluntary minicamp, come on. I don't care about any of this stuff. It's not mandatory. It doesn't help the team in any way. It's just working out with the guys. And when you're expecting your first baby, go be with your lady. She's going through a ton of really, really crappy stuff. Go be there, go be supportive, and be ready to become a dad at any moment in time. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. I think that this story is just absolutely ridiculous. But let me know in the comment section. And last but not least, go Jets.